Yo, what's up, everybody? Man, Creed 3 just came out. We talking about the biggest box office hit in a sports movie in United States history, starring two melanated brothers. Even Sylvester Stallone had some words to say about not being in the movie. Now he claims that he didn't like the direction that this series of Creed is going, far as the depths of the characters. He believes that they're going to dark places. I have not yet seen the movie. I'm probably gonna check the movie out. I'm a boxing fan. I'm a Rocky fan. Been watching Rocky for a long time. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a serious issue. We have an issue with character assassination of the melanated man. Here we have the two biggest sought after actors that, all the women love these guys, right? They're being plastered up, taking some very vulnerable looking pictures, very zesty looking images are floating around social media. And it's almost bittersweet because here it is, you got these actors got the biggest movie out in U.S. history as far as a sports movie. But they got to be plastered around, shown as being suspicious. Real suspicious looking pictures, man. Between Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Major. Jonathan Major, he took to Ebony magazine. Yo, dude look hella flexible on there. I'm talking about long boots. And then there's numerous pictures floating around of, this photo shoot. And it gets worse. The picture y'all see on the thumbnail, that's pretty bad, man. That's real flamboyant looking, right? But there's more images out there that are just downright wrong for a man to be taking pictures like that, bro. And I'm looking at this and I ain't never seen Rocky and Apollo Creed take pictures with their heads touching. Don't know two grown men take no pictures like that, the way Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Major took. Could you imagine Rocky Sylvester Stallone taking pictures like that with Creed or the big Russian dude that he had to fight? See, this only happens with our people. This is the part that really pisses me off. I feel like I'm the only one who cares about how our character is depicted in the media. And then when I'm speaking on these things, I get real passionate about it because I know that everywhere we go, all over the world, people are looking at our image that's shown on the television. But these dudes is taking pictures. Michael B. Jordan, he looked like the bottom in the relationship because that's what it looks like. They look like they're in some type of relationship that's inappropriate, right? Don't no grown man hold no man around his shoulders like that. Like he's coddling, like literally, like he's coddling his woman. Like literally, that's how he's holding this man. Right? Don't no grown man take no damn pictures like that. What part of the game is this? Why is it that when we're supposed to be depicted in the most masculine fashion, right? They can't let us be heroes. They can't let us be athletes and powerful men of renown, soldiers and warriors and gladiators in the arenas. Nah, they can't let us do that without adding their little flair to it. Without adding their, inconspicuous, weird, Hollywood behavior, right? it just pisses me off, man, because it's a classic movie. Like, how the hell you got to bring in the alternative in that? Find a way to just put that in there, right? Yep. Somebody said I always felt he was on the other team. I mean, here's the thing. I remember not too long ago, Michael B. Jordan, you know, he called some chick out during an interview a few days ago because she said he was corny. I guess back in high school, she said that he was corny. He remembered this. And he's on a red carpet or some type of award show, ceremony, or whatever the case may be. And he says, you remember me? You called me corny back in the day. Well, listen, dude, you just proved that you corny because you could have dealt with that behind the scenes. She interviewing you and you reminding her why she called you corny. You know what I'm saying? That's corny how you dealt with the situation, honestly. That's just, if she talked about you, then, you know, you shouldn't have had to say anything. Because you Michael B. Jordan. You're one of the biggest actors out here. Matter of fact, she should be on your line right afterwards. She gonna regret, hey, you remember I was talking about you? Hey, listen, that was corny. Real talk. Somebody said, telling you, they gonna try to make it look like all the media attack from these women made him switch sides. Man, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's a different perspective right there. But here's the thing. For all the ladies that are chasing these so-called heartthrobs, right? You got to ask yourself, what did they do to get in these movies? What did they do? Because all of a sudden you in the biggest box office hit movie. I mean, the movie theaters was packed. I was gonna go see the movie last night, but it was just too packed up in the movies. I ain't want to be. All the seats were too damn close together. It was too many damn people in there. And you know what I'm saying? I said, nah, I ain't finna go see it yet. I'll wait, see it sometime during the week or whatever. But you gotta ask yourself, what did they do to be a part of these movies? Because like, all right, those pictures, right? They were released on Twitter. They're floating around. I want to know now who took the pictures, number one. What direction were y'all going for? That's a serious question. Like when y'all took those pictures together, what direction was the photographer going for? Like, did he purposely take that picture to say, you know, listen, we're going to show y'all, I know y'all about to fight in the ring on this movie, but we want to show y'all more so as, I don't know, lovers? I mean, what was the direction? I mean, could you imagine these two big black men? I mean, y'all too damn big to be taking pictures like that, man. That's crazy. Could you imagine some, you know, photographer that more than likely play for the other side? Because in Hollywood, you know, there's a lot of designers, there's a lot of photographers, there's a lot of people who run these magazines and they want things to go a certain direction. Mind you, they didn't do that with Rocky Balboa. They didn't do that with him. They want to do that with you black men because they know that you're desperate for that bag. They know that you don't have no integrity. They know that all they gotta do is give you a few dollars and you're gonna sell your people out. But could you imagine a photographer like, you know, move a little closer together? Yeah, that's right. Just hold them. Just hold them right there. Hold his head. No, how about you guys touch foreheads? Yeah, wrap your arms around. Could you imagine taking those pictures? Could you imagine Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors posing for those pictures? What man would feel comfortable even taking some pictures like that? And it wasn't, I didn't see it released on no magazine. Is this on Twitter? Did y'all have, where were y'all at? Did y'all have like a private party and you just called somebody in to take that picture? Was that one of them Hollywood elite parties and y'all letting the people know that y'all did the ritual? Y'all letting people know that y'all went through the door? Y'all letting people know that you performed the unspeakable, right? Is that what that was for y'all to get in the movie? Is this the price of fame? Is this really the price of fame? Is this what y'all doing? Man, oh man. Somebody said these BM actors have no honor, dignity, or integrity. That's a fact. Somebody said, I saw a video where the famous have done things worse than R. Kelly. Man, I'm pretty sure they do, man. Y'all gotta understand, in order to be on a level that a lot of these actors are on, there's certain things that gotta be performed. Like, listen, they get certain invites. It's called the casting couch. Yeah, in order to be in a big movie, you have to go through the casting couch. And more than likely, it's going to be somebody of the synagogue that bring you into a room and say, hey, you want this role, right? You want to play in a, this is going to be a big movie here. This is going to be life-changing. You're going to be stapled in the annals of time. You're going to be the biggest movie star, but, some things going to have to be done. You're going to be put in some compromising positions. Let's just put it that way. Because ain't no way no grown men taking pictures like that. For what? I mean, it's one thing for y'all fighting in the movie and y'all want to show that y'all really don't hate each other in real life and y'all may be cool. Y'all may be friends outside of the movies, right? But why show camaraderie? Why show camaraderie like that? Unless that's what you are. And if that's what you are, that's what y'all are. Listen, I have no problem with people being who it is they are. I have no issue with that. I just don't like people tricking our women. I don't like people putting on facades and putting on fronts. I just like people to be transparent and honest. If that's what you actors are doing, they just be forthcoming about it. Don't have these ladies chasing y'all around and y'all really ain't even into the ladies. It's crazy. Somebody said the things these celebrities do let everybody know they're a part of the industry. Right, real talk. Yeah, I mean, that's a crazy look at them, some crazy looking photos, man. I mean, this Jonathan Majors dude, this dude gotta be every bit of 6'3", 250, 6'3", 2 something, 225, bro. Man, you too damn big to be wearing somebody auntie's pumps, man. You are too damn big to be squeezing in those little clothes you wearing, man. That's crazy as hell, bro. Them scriptures say a man should not wear what pertaineth to a woman and vice versa, man. How your big behind squeezing up in them boots like that? Looking like somebody's groovy auntie out here. That man think he a bad bitch. He really think you big like that. I just don't understand it, bro. I don't get it. These are supposed to be our gladiators. They're supposed to be our warriors. Can we get some roles as black men where we look heroic, fearless, courageous, without something else popping out in the media about the characters playing these roles or the people playing? Can we just get something? I was excited to go see the movie, and now I'm like, oh man, look what these brothers might have to done to get up in the movie. So now, me being woke, because once you see things, you can't unsee it. Me being woke, while I'm watching a movie, I'm looking out for all kind of secret agendas and hidden messages and all that. Come on, man. Come on, y'all got to do better. Somebody said, how do they look at themselves in the mirror after doing things like this? I mean, a lot of those guys, man, they lose their soul in their industry. They get on these casting couches and then they lose their soul and they lose other things, right? And this is the problem right here. I believe it's being directed by a new director. This time, I think the last 2 Creed series, I think they switched directors, and Sylvester Stallone himself said he didn't like the direction. I think that's a fact. And I like Sylvester Stallone. That's my guy. Yo, Adrian. We did it, Adrian. Yo, Adrian. That's my guy right there. I rock with Sylvester Stallone. I watch King of Tulsa. But I think he's jealous that finally, you know, there's a black cast. They totally took over the series. He's not in the movie. Because I remember like last year he said the last Creed, that's his last one because, you know, some things you got to put to rest. But he also seemed like he was passing a baton to Michael B. Jordan. He was like, in the article I read, he was just like, boom, I'm giving this over to Michael B. Jordan and to them people, let them do it. So I don't know if his issue is with the director or the characters, but I know that in the Rocky series, characters went to some pretty dark places. You know, they got, you know, the hero always gets beat pretty bad. They always go to some dark places. So I'm not sure what his quarrel is with the movie. Maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe he knows something we don't know. All I'm saying, maybe Sylvester Stallone, like, listen, y'all can't be bringing that flair. Y'all can't be bringing that new age, you know what I'm saying, do without wilt nonsense into Rocky. And maybe he knows something. That's all I'm saying. I rock with Sylvester Stallone. Either he jealous because he ain't in the movie, or he know y'all putting the wrong type of spirit in the film. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't prejudge the movie, but all I know is y'all put them pictures up, so I can talk about them pictures. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, somebody say he probably saw something. Real talk. Everybody liked the video. Put the likes up on the video. And he says they went to some dark places. I hope it ain't nothing in the movie that's alternative, because that's not my type of movie. First Timothy says, the sexually immoral men who practice. Oh, you got to put KJV up there, bro. You got to put the KJV up there. I don't know what version that is. But yeah. Somebody said when the black men do it, it's called brotherly love. They engage in things without having a relationship. Now, listen, it's one thing. See, listen, I'll allow you to be the devil's advocate, all right? It's one thing to show brotherly love. And it's another thing to take a picture holding another man from behind, resting your head on his head like you holding your baby mama. You understand? Like, you know how they say a picture says 1,000 words. When you look at those pictures, let me ask you this, if you got any discernment in you, when you look at those pictures, do you think brotherly love? Is that what you think? Because that ain't how me and my brother show love. Brotherly love is a strong handshake. Even a hug with the one arm. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about, the one arm jump. Hey man, I ain't seen you in a minute. Boom. This is brotherly love. You lean in, boom. You throw that shoulder over, tap in the back, boom, boom, pound, dap. That's brotherly love, fam. That's brotherly love. Now, you holding somebody from behind and he looking vulnerable. Like, look at Michael B. Jordan's face, bro. He looked like he went through the door. He looked mad vulnerable in that picture. He looked like he had to get flexible, bro. Like, the man's face is like that. He looked ashamed of himself. That doesn't strike me as brotherly love. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not, you know, again, I'm just saying, why ruin? Never mind. You use your own discretion. You use your own discretion. Somebody said, what's crazy about somebody said, no, this picture I'm looking at now, he didn't look happy like Jonathan's face does. Yeah, that's why I said, you know, Jonathan, his face looked like he was more likely the one that broke the boy Michael B. Jordan in. That's what it looked like. It looked like he the one who did the the ritual. Like he the one that brung them in the door, in the gateways. That's what it looked like to me. He must have been the one who introduced them to certain people or done certain things, bro. That's what it looked like to me. If I'm looking at that picture, that's my first thought. Like, what the hell y'all been doing? But I ain't trying to rush the judgment. I'm just saying it's a bad look for us as men. Like let us have something. Like, why is it that all of you actors are making all of this money? You're making millions of dollars. You're getting paid from all these films. Why haven't you started buying your own recording studios? Why is Tyler Perry the only one who have his own, not saying he's the only one, but he's the most notable one, who has his own studio, but it took him wearing dresses. It took him dressing as Medea for decades. The man been cross-dressing for decades, and now he finally have his own studio. Listen, when is somebody gonna stand up and have some courage and be brave and be bosses and be real men and stop having to go through these Hollywood, secret society, boule, members only type of situations? Because it seemed weird. That's all I'm saying. I ain't told y'all not one lie yet. Somebody said, how Lori Harvey didn't break my boy heart to the point of no return. Oh, she said, I hope he didn't. Man, that man looked broken-hearted in that picture. That man looked wounded, bruh. I'm telling you, and this is going on, man, in this culture, where a lot of men, they're getting fed up with the modern women, and instead of being, looking at themselves from the outside looking in and trying their best to attract a traditional woman, or at least dealing with some cool sisters out there, nah, they ain't gonna do that. They going all the way. They going all the way on the other side. They on the highway to hell. They going down, it looked like to me, they going down that Old Town Road, if you ask me. It looked like these Hollywood people are going down Hershey Highway. No doubt about that, bro. I'm just saying, it just ain't looking right. Somebody said, probably had people he looked up to saying we all went through it. And here's the thing, no matter how hard it gets out here with the dating world, listen, sometimes it ain't meant for you to be with somebody in a season. Like, learn to be alone sometimes. It's like people got to go from one extreme to the next, and that goes for men and women. People be jumping ships because they had a personal experience. Like, sometimes it's meant in relationships, you go through things so you can learn and become a better person. Straight up. Somebody said, I don't trust actors nor entertainers because they choose being famous when the enemy versus being infamous by God. Right, they chose their God. They chose the devil. They chose Satan. They chose the Baphomet. See, in Hollywood, the Baphomet is who they serve. Half man, half goat, have both male and female genitalia. That's who they serve. That's the God they serve. Listen, a lot of them are pansexuals. They're pansexuals, man. They do whatever, with whoever and whomever. Anything that walks. That's how they get down in Hollywood. There's all kind of weird rituals with bodily fluids. It's a strange, strange place. But when we see them on a silver screen, when we see them on a big screen, we idolize these people, not even realizing the wickedness that they do to get what they got. And people on the outside who are of the world will say, y'all just jealous because they got money and they famous and everybody seeking out. Listen, we don't envy the wicked. Jealous? Listen, I'd rather have my integrity, my soul, my manhood, my honor, and everything that comes with all of that than be buck broken, destroyed, stressed out, on all kind of drugs, hating myself, can't look in the mirror because of what I had to do to get where I got. I'd rather be broke and in the streets before I compromise my masculinity. Battle tested and approved. You hear me? You hear me? Battle tested and approved. See, a lot of people don't know what it's like not to have nothing and go through stuff in this world. These people, they'll compromise everything before they lose anything. See, I already done been at the bottom, so ain't nothing you can do to me. It's only one way to go. Once you hit the bottom, people don't understand there's only one way to go from there. Once you get there, you can't get no worse. Somebody said, no, I don't idolize no one. See, that's what's up. Somebody said, we don't want to know what they do in that world. It'll probably make us sick instantly. That's a fact. Yeah, somebody said, I'd rather be broke too, Breed. Yeah, somebody said, everything has a price, whether you take it the easy way or the hard way. Right. Somebody said, demasculation of the BM then happening, nothing new. No, it's definitely not nothing new. I mean, it's been going on for quite some time now. But, you know, nonetheless, it still upsets you when you see it. Because it's like, you don't want to see that. You know, you want to see our brothers in a position where they're making an impact and they're showing depictions of us as revolutionaries, powerful athletes, you know, without the other things that's, you know, morally degrading people. And again, and I say this all the time, if you are of the alternative, I'm not trying to offend anybody. It's just the fact that when it comes to us black men as a whole, the assassination of our character is getting preposterous at this point. Because here's the issue. We, black men, we don't make up the biggest demographic of people of the alternative. It's literally a fraction of a fraction when you really look at the numbers. That's the issue I have. To be honest with you, melanated men are actually the last line of defense when it comes to people who actually more so approve or support that lifestyle. And you got to understand, that's the truth. Most melanated men are not like that. It's the total opposite. Our demographic doesn't, we'll be the last people on the planet to approve and promote it. Every other nation, they don't care. Every other demographic don't care. So, listen, this is a horrendous depiction of melanated men. That's just a fact. It's a bad look. Not too many people even identify with that in our society when it comes to our people. And if you do identify with that, that's cool. That's on you. You do what it is you do. I'm not here to try to offend nobody. I'm just saying that it's wrong to put those images up when we actually need men to be men. We need some silver lining. We need some masculinity being shown on a grand scale with our men playing in certain movies and things like that without the other things coming in there, because it's a bad look. They have a lot of women looking at, you know, brothers sideways, and it's a bad look. But anyway, brothers and sisters, I ain't want to talk about this too long. It is what it is. I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. Hopefully this was enlightening and some of y'all gained some understanding with the inner workings of this Hollywood and what goes on. But I got more content coming. I want y'all to have a blessed one. With that being said, shalom and peace.